I'm David Puttnam. I'm a former filmmaker, a former politician, and still happily a teacher. I teach film at universities in I think 7 countries around the world. I went to California twice in 2 chunks of my life, the last of them being in the 80s. And what my very vivid and not manufactured memory is coming back in 88 and realizing that I was European. I didn't come back feeling I was British. I absolutely knew I wasn't American, but I did feel intensely European. And what was fascinating is that within 2 years of coming back from the US, we'd established the European Film Academy, the European Film Awards, ACE, which was then in Paris, the European Producers Club. We thoroughly, as it were, entered the opportunity of being Europeans and establishing European identity for cinema. I'm not sure that all of our dreams of the late 80s, early 90s have been fulfilled, but the truth is every single one of those organisations still exists. And I look back at my life, I think of all the things I've done, maybe that was a really extraordinarily productive couple of years where I worked very closely with the officials of the European Union, with other filmmakers, Wim Wenders. Ingmar Bergman was our first president of the European Film Academy, and quite amazing, 20 of us started the European Film Academy. I think it's now 3,500 members. You know, when I teach, I talk about creativity as a muscle. One of the things I insist with my students, it's a muscle. When you flex that muscle, you work on that muscle, and like any other muscle, it gets better. Therefore, if you can work on that muscle in a European context, reaching out to different audiences, other audiences, ensuring that your stories really do translate themselves. They're not so culturally specific that they get trapped in their culture. That's got to be the aim and ambition of all of us. I've never met a filmmaker that only wanted to talk to his own nation, ever. So why on earth would you trap yourself? I think the film that really jolted me into realizing I felt I was back at school was when I saw Raging Bull. I mean, I had Midnight Express, I had probably produced 10 films at that point, 10, 11 films at that point, and I went and saw that film, I thought, oh my God, you're going to start again, you're hopeless. So Raging Bull was an aha moment for me.